Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright guys, how's it going today? So we got a little bit of a ranting video going on because yeah, I about lost my freaking right eye, my good eye. So yeah, so this started about 1 o'clock. I was out getting the mower deck put on the John Deere, and I was out in the yard testing it, you know, like I normally do up at the house. And just minding my own business, you know, testing the mower deck up, make sure it's not going to come flying apart. And minding my own business, and something I caught something in the corner of my eye. I had to take a double look. It was a green laser being pointed directly into my eyes. I'm not very fucking happy about this either, because, you know, I could have gotten blinded permanently, because that laser, okay, was extremely bright. Now, let me remind you, full sun. Now it's starting to overcast now, but it's still out. But it was out at 1 o'clock. It was at full go. I had sunglasses on top of that. I had them on like I do now. It still blinded my eye, because some prick in that school over there, that private school full of brethrens over there. Yeah, I'm calling you out, you fuckers. You, one of your little punks decided to play laser tag. Basically, that's what I'm calling it, because you fucking lasered me in the eye. And so then after that, I went in and got something to drink. Was going to come back out, and then I noticed that in the garage up against the wall, I could see the laser flopping around in the wall. So he was pointing the damn laser into my garage. So yeah, so the first thing I did was I called up the school, bitched the teacher out. The teacher just brushed it off her shoulders, didn't even give a fuck. She lied, and I'll get into that more. So yeah, she said that she would take care of it. Well, she never does, and there's proof of that, because I had to call the sheriff, because that was ridiculous. This is the first time that they've used a laser. You know, from what the teacher says, they had a science project going on in school or whatever, and it involved lasers. You know, like a pointer laser kind of thing, not like a laser you would see from Star Trek or whatever the fuck it is. I'm talking about those little handheld doohickeys. So apparently they were doing something with that. I don't know what they're doing, you know, because I'm pretty sure that when I went to school, I never played with lasers, and if I did, they were very, very freaking tiny. This laser was so powerful that I could see it in broad daylight. I got a comment. I got to read that too. So I could see that laser through my glasses during the day outside, and then I could see it in my garage when they were flinging it around. Okay, well, you're fucking retarded. First of all, didn't your teachers ever teach you or tell you not to point these lasers in other people's eyes? It's on the box. It's on the piece of paper that comes with it, you know, how to use it. Like that's written in like big red letters. Don't point in people's eyes. You know. So but I don't know. But then I say that the teacher lied, because, well, like I said, I had to call the sheriff, and it took like freaking, I don't know, an hour or two, maybe even longer, to finally get somebody down here, because the first time they were just going to call, and I don't think they ever did, to be honest with you. So, but then it kept going on. The lasering kept going on, so I figured, okay, well, either the cop never called or the teacher never said anything, so somebody was fucking lying to me, because the kid kept playing with the laser. And we just kind of finally snapped, and we called up the dispatcher, you know, at the sheriff's office, and we told the person off. It's like, you need to get somebody down here now. This is just getting to be ridiculous. And of course, the first cop that I talked to, being kind of disrespectful, he asked me, well, do you know, like, can you ID the kid? No, I can't ID the kid because he's behind glass. He's in a building. I'm wearing sunglasses. You can't see anything. And they all look the same to me. So how am I going to tell them apart? I can't see their eye color, It's not like they have any tattoos or special scars on them or something. I can't make any of that shit out. So, of course not. So the cop basically just said, well, there's nothing we can really do. That's just putting it mildly. Is that there's nothing he can really do. Yeah, you stupid retard. You come down here, you get your ass in that school, you go find that classroom, you find the fucking kid that did it, and you freaking let the kid have it. It's freaking ridiculous. And then, like I said, we had to call again because the kid was doing it again, playing with the laser and pointing it into my garage and whatever else. And then, well, the sheriff went over there and talked to the teacher. Couldn't talk to the kids because, he was like 5 minutes late, So, because they refused to come down earlier. Wouldn't give me a reason to why they wouldn't come down earlier. I mean, they always bitch and complain that they don't have the manpower. I think you got the manpower. It's just that you don't want to send anybody up this way. So, but the teacher told the sheriff that when the teacher found out, from me calling, they took the lasers away. Right away. I know, that was horseshit, because even after that, he was still playing with the lasers. Up until school let out. So for 3 hours, he was still playing grab ass with a laser, It's like, right there was a lie. The teacher already lied, because he was still playing with the laser even after the fact. So, again, the teachers are not doing their fucking job. And I've been kind of doing a lot of thinking about this. And these brethren, they're worth a lot of money, especially the top bitch. I think that the school is being paid hush money. And I almost kind of feel like the cops are being paid hush money too. Because it took 3 hours to get somebody down here, and then to even get somebody down here, it took us screaming at the top of our lungs to get somebody down here. And then, like I was saying when I was talking with the first deputy, or whoever the hell he was, I kind of started raising my voice. I started talking a little bit louder because he was being a dick. It doesn't matter if I don't have a face ID or even a name. I have the room that they were doing it in, So all you'd have to do is come down, which should take you no more than 30 minutes if you are in that town where your station's at. Should take you no more than 30 minutes to get here. Go to that, come to me, ask me what room, what windows. You go back to the school, you go to that room, you find the kid that was doing it, and you give him a stern talking to. Okay. Well, 3 hours later, sheriff finally shows up, kids are gone. Because school let out. And I feel like that was all done on purpose too. Because they didn't want to talk directly to the kids. Or to that one anyway. And each teacher knows what kids go to what room. There's supposed to be a certain amount of kids that go to a room, and you're supposed to know their names, and yada, yada, yada. Okay? So, all you have to do, go to the teacher, say, I want to talk to the kids in this room. End of story. Even if it's just the one kid, or like if you don't know the who did it exactly, you can still talk to the whole entire fucking classroom, give them all a damn storm warning, that hey, don't do this. This is why I'm here, because somebody did it. So I'm just fed up with it, you know. And then, of course, this has been going on for years and years and years, you know, dealing with these brethrens at this school. But it's never been to this extreme to where they're fucking pointing lasers into my eyes. You know, I could lose this eye. I could have lost this eye. You know, my eyes are sensitive enough as it is. I have to wear sunglasses, you know, especially on sunny days. I might be able to get away with it on cloudy days, but it would have to be really super cloudy because my eyes are sensitive to daylight. So, you know, even if I took my glasses off and walked to the back of the shop and tried to stare out the door, it would be hard on my eyes. You know, even if I turned on the lights, it's still bright. But I can kind of get away with it as long as I don't look out this way. So, like right now, I'm standing out here, obviously, so I got to have my glasses on. It's starting to cloud over now, so if it gets cloudy enough, I probably wouldn't have to wear them, but for right now, I have to. But you're making the situation worse by pointing a fucking laser into somebody's eyes. You know, I didn't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to call the cops, but this is unacceptable, and I've been dealing with this for well over 10 years. I was here before they built that fucking school, so they need to take the fucking school out of here. Get the hell out of my town. You're not welcomed here. Nobody here wants you. You're a bunch of inbreds, bunch of losers. You're not being taught anything at this school because, you know, when I went to school and, well, you did not get any rights to the window. You didn't just get off your fucking desk and go out to the window to spy or just to look out, whatever the fucking case may be. I never got that right to do that. None of my classmates got that right to do that. Okay? Believe me, I've tried. I got yelled at for doing it. They've been doing it for years. But yet they just keep on doing it, right? So it's telling me that those kids are not really there to learn anything. They're just more or less to play around and goof off. Okay, well, I want a story. Went to a school down in the cities. The teacher left. What did all the kids do? They started goofing off, right? I'm the only one sitting around my fucking desk just minding his own damn business. You got the other half the class destroying the fucking room. Teacher comes in. Let's just say if this was the fucking 1920s, you'd be getting a belt to the ass. Okay? That's how pissed off the teacher was. Over here, it's nothing. It's just, I didn't see it. Nope, I didn't see nothing. And this has been going on for years. And they seem to know my name, but yet I don't know none of them. Again, of course, I don't talk to them because I don't fucking care. You know, I just don't care. So, you know, I mean, yeah, they could be watching my YouTube videos, whatever. Well, you're going to love this video. So, but yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. And then, of course, it's, Friday today? So, school's pretty much done now for the weekend. Of course, now they can still drive by in their cars, you know, and laser the house, too, if they wanted to. Just remember, numbnuts, that I have security cameras on my house 360 degrees. And I can see that on my cameras, especially at night. You know, and even the sheriff was confused because lasers, you should not really be able to see lasers during the day. So he was kind of blown away by that fact because, you know, to have a laser to pierce daylight, to go into my eyes, and for me to actually see that, and then to have it bounce off my walls, that's a very powerful laser to overcome all of this. Okay, so then therefore, that means that laser is super powerful, which could damage my eyes even more because it's powerful. You know, so that kid made a horrible, horrible fucking mistake. Because if I lost this eye due to that, I could sue the school and everybody in it, the parents, everybody, because I lost my eye, and this is my good eye. So I'm like, you're fucking retarded. Those teachers need to be fired, and they're retarded too. You know. So I don't know. But yeah, I didn't really care. You know, I'm not a big fan of our cops because a lot of them just, some of them don't want to do anything. And to get them to do anything, you basically have to strangle them to get them to do anything. Like, why didn't somebody come down the second that I called? You know, okay, you're out of manpower. Well, then when the cop is done doing whatever the fuck he's doing, come down here then. Like, I get that you guys want to go suck on a donut for a while, but, you know, when there's a call coming in, you can kind of eat the donut while you're driving here. Like, it's a 30-minute fucking drive. You can't eat a donut within 30 minutes? Like, yeah, they say not to eat and drive, but cops break the laws, too. Even the cops here, I've seen you guys do it. If you guys watch this video, I see you guys talking on your fucking phones while you're driving. But if we did that, we'd get our ass chewed out. It's illegal for the cops, too. That's what your fucking little two-way radios are for. You know? Use your fucking two-way radios and talk that way. That's what's legal. Cell phones are illegal. And if you have to use your fucking cell phone, well then get a headset. You know, that's hands-free driving and talking on your phone, using the headsets. So, there's quite a few people around here too that do that. So, but yeah, I'm just not very happy because, you know, these kids are not ever being taught anything. So going back a couple of months ago, I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. I was outside doing something, and one of those brethren kids yelled my name. So, okay, called up the teacher, told her, you know, whatever, and she said that she would take care of it. Well, I don't think so, because going on off of what the sheriff just told me now, I highly doubt it, because you didn't even take the laser away from him when you fucking lied. You just lied to the cop and said that, you know, didn't, or that you did take the laser away, but you really didn't, because I could see it. I actually witnessed him playing with it out the window still, and whatever else. Been trying to get it on video, but it's been very hard, because I guess they seem to know when I'm able to shoot out with a camera, then they disappear. So, but, and then somebody, I don't know what kid it was probably the same one, I don't know. They put a note in the window, and it was only in there for probably like 30 seconds or something, and then they took it back out. So I'm sure it probably had something smart on it that was obviously being relayed to me. But since it was written in such fine print, or such small print, I couldn't read it, and my camera couldn't pick it up either. So, but I'm sure it was something stupid, you know. But it is what it is, you know. It's fucking getting to be ridiculous. So I just don't know how they get away with just getting to sit in the windows, peer out, or, you know, look out, and just do whatever. You know, so fucking outrageous. I never got to do any of that shit. So, I don't know, there's something fishy going on at that school. I think everybody's being paid hush money. They're just leaving the hell alone and let them do what they want. But, whatever. Kind of feel like the cops are being paid that way too. But, I don't know, because it shouldn't have taken 3.5 hours or whatever to finally get a cop down here to do something, you know? It's just freaking outrageous. I would like to know where this is all legal, you know, like this is, it's okay to do all this, you know? It ain't. If I did that fucking shit when I went to school, I would have gotten a belt to the ass, you know? It's just like, why aren't these kids getting punished? Oh, I took the laser away. No, you didn't. Witness. So, I just want to point this out again too. If any of you fuckers decide to come driving past my house and pointing that fucking laser at my house, it'll all be on camera. Just letting you know. So then, the sheriff said that if it happens again, I gotta file a report, and then I can file charges. And I'm going to go down that road too if I have to. And I'm dragging the whole fucking school with me. So it's just, that's the way I'm playing the game, because you guys want to keep playing these stupid, ridiculous games, so let's play them then. But you're not going to like it when your mommy and daddy get a freaking big old fucking fine and your school gets shut down. You know. So you're not going to like it. But hey, you brought it on yourselves. You guys started it. Just remember, you started it. I was just minding my own business, and you wanted to play laser tag with your freaking stupid tag, your laser. So, you know, I don't know. I would fucking rage. You guys are just so stupid. And don't be going on my land either, on my property. Stay the fuck off it. Because I know somebody was out there just a couple of weeks ago. Fuck you. I got pictures of your tire marks. And it looks like it's a pretty small quad too. It looks like something a kid would fucking drive. So, and there's cameras down there too. So, just remember that. You're going to be on camera no matter what. So, because I ain't playing these fucking games anymore. I'm done. A fucking school needs to get the fuck out of here. Take it over to the North Dakota side. Take it over into that inbred town of yours there. And do it over there. You can play laser tag over there and knock one of your friend's eyes out. You ain't gonna fucking knock out my eye because you want to point the fucking laser out and see how powerful it is and see how far it can go. So, I don't know. But yeah, apparently the teacher had to punish the kid for doing what he did, because apparently he admitted to doing it. But I doubt it, because he was still doing it afterwards. So, damn, whatever. You're just a lying fucking bitch. That's all you are. And I do hope that your school gets struck by lightning and it burns down. I really do. That's how much I hate you guys. You guys are my number one enemies. Because you guys have no respect for other people. You drive like wild animals. You trespass. You do stupid shit like pointing lasers in people's eyes. You call out my name. Somehow you know my name, but I don't know you. It's like, go back to where the fuck you come from, okay? Get out of here. Go back over to North Dakota. Like, that's where you're from anyway. You live over there. Most of these inbreds are over there. There's enough of you. Pick the school up, okay? Pick it up with your bare hands and walk it across the bridge. Get it out of my town. You're not welcome here. I was fucking born here, okay? This is my motherfucking town. And we don't like idiots like you. Yeah, there may be some people around here that pretend that, you know, they say they like you, but really they're just lying behind your back. You know, nobody around here likes you. So, get out of here. Take your school and get out of here. Take all your fucking cars and your trailers and your shit and get out of here. You're never going to be welcomed here by me. I'm never going to make you feel welcomed here, because you pull shit like that, you ain't going to get it. So, you know, you want respect from me, you got to dish it out. And you guys have not been doing any of that. So, yeah, I called the cops. Called the sheriff on kids. Because one was being a jerk and pointing a fucking laser at my eye. Could have knocked my eye out. Fucking retard. Don't you know not to fucking point lasers into people's eyes? Go do it to yourself then, or go do it to one of your friends. See how that turns out. That's gonna turn out real bad. Lasers are not meant to be pointed into eyes. They're meant to fucking point at things, like, you know, at signs, or if you got a board like this kind of a thing, and you got words and stuff written on it, you would point at the words or whatever the fuck it is. It's a laser pointer. It's so you don't have to use your fucking fingers because you're too damn lazy to lift your arm way up there, you know? You use a fucking laser. You don't point into somebody's eyes, you retard. No, that was the end of it. That was just getting to be ridiculous. They've been calling my name every time I go outside. Most of the time they've been calling my name, and they've been doing that for years, and it just never ends. Because these kids are just allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. That's the problem. The teachers don't want to fucking say anything. Well, I guess I forgot they're being paid hush money to just let them do what they want to do regardless of what they do. If they burned the fucking school down by accident, the teachers couldn't say anything because they're being paid money to not say anything. You know? Like, that's hush money. So, and it's kind of the same thing with the North Dakota cops, too. A lot of people over there think that the Brethrens are paying off North Dakota cops, you know, paying them hush money to leave them alone so they could go drive reckless. People have been saying that there's been Brethrens on, I forget what highway it was, but there was a highway that they're speeding on, like, you know, I don't know what the speeding limit is, like probably 55, 60. They're doing like probably 110, you know. But yet the cops don't ever pull them over, don't ever do anything, whatever, you know. Well, one, cops are probably never there because they're busy sucking on a donut. And two, they're probably being paid hush money because the Brethrens are rich. Not the Brethrens themselves, but the main bitch is filthy rich. So, but yeah. So he probably sits there and pays them money every month or something and just tells them, well, just leave my people alone, you know, and we'll pay you. And by the way, receiving hush money is highly illegal in the United States of America. I don't know what it's like up in Canada or Mexico or wherever. You know, every country's different. But here in the United States, it's illegal. In all 50 states, it's highly illegal. And then they find out that you're doing it, your ass is going to jail for a very long time. So, I don't know. It's just getting to be freaking ridiculous. I can't even walk out of my own yard to just do a simple task. And they're right there staring out my fucking window. Like, mind your own damn business. You know? Like, it's none of your damn business what the fuck goes on at my house or the neighbor's house or whatever. I didn't know that when something good happened in town that you could just drop your pencil, run into the window, and stare. Like, if you are, you know, doing homework, that's, you know, well, in school, obviously, you are not allowed to get up from your desk unless you ask. So if you have to go take a piss or take a shit, you got to put your hand up, and you got to wait for the teacher to you know, ask you, and then you ask the teacher, hey, can I go to the bathroom? Yes, you can. And then even in some schools, that's not good enough. You actually have to have a hall pass, which is like a little card or whatever, and it says hall pass on it. You know, but I think that's more in like the big major cities and shit like that. But you know, it's part of some schools too. But in all schools, you just can't get up and do what you want whenever the fuck you want. You have to get permission. Well, a teacher's not going to give you permission to go look out the window because you know, maybe something caught your eye. You know, maybe there's a big fancy sports car in town or a big tractor or something, right? You're not going to get permission just to go look out the window. But then again, this is a private school, so they can kind of do whatever the fuck they want. And the Brethrens, they can do even more what they want. You know. So there's something fishy about that, you know. But how do you fuckers learn anything if all you're going to do is stare out the window and watch what people do, you know? And then to sit there and call my name day after day after day, pointing lasers into my eyes, this and that and this and that. That's called bullying and harassment, and I can file charges if it keeps happening. So, yeah, I'm done playing Mr. Fucking Nice Guy. So, I'm going to, everything's recorded. And then, it's all on record, too. The cops have it all on their recordings and other stuff. It's all there. So if I have to go and actually file charges against the school because it happened again, like let's say on this Monday, I can do that. They'll just take my statement and file charges. If it would go against the school or the kid or both, I'm not really sure. That's something they would have to figure out. But, I mean, in a way, it should be the kid that gets punished because he's the one that did it. But then, in a way, it should be the school too because they should be watching. I kind of feel like when the kids are supposed to be doing their homework at school, and just let's say the teacher decides to go out for a cup of coffee or whatever, like, you know, because sometimes teachers will leave and they'll leave the kids by themselves, and that is true because it's happened to me when I went to school. A lot of times the teachers would leave you alone, which is a horrible idea. Then that's when kids start to get wild. And it happened to me when I went to school up in the cities. A teacher left to do whatever. She was going to be back in a couple of minutes. Well, in just 2 minutes, the whole room was fucking destroyed. Kids are screaming bloody murder, you know, all kinds of things, you know. And then the teacher comes back and she's basically like, "What the hell's going on?" She didn't say hell, obviously, but you know, you could see the fire in her damn eyes. And then, well, she was pissed off and she was mad enough that you could see the flame, the smoke coming out of her ears. And if this was the 1920s, you'd be getting a fucking belt to the ass. Okay? So, you know, we get punished for doing stuff like that. Because I never did it because I was a good boy. You know, I was good in school. Which I kind of actually shouldn't regret it because I should have been becoming a bully and could have just beat everybody's asses. But, you know, that's how I was raised. So, but now I've changed and I will kick somebody's ass if I have to. But, you know, it's just the fact that at this school here, the Brethren School, it just sounds like they can do whatever the hell they want. So if you want to go take a piss, you could just get up off your fucking chair and walk out the door and go take a tinkle. And then come back. In my school, I never got to do that. I had to get permission to even go take a leak. You know? The only way I was allowed to leave the room is when another teacher asked for me, you know. If I had to go with another teacher to go do something else. That's the only way I was getting out of that room. Other than that, I had to have, you know, permission. So, I don't know where these brethren think that this is okay. Well, actually, it's the teachers that should be, you know, putting their fucking foot down and saying shit. But I feel like they're being paid hush money to just, you know, let the kids do whatever they want, which is highly illegal. But they're getting paid, so just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But it's going to end. I don't want to have to do it because I shouldn't have to take things to the extreme. But if I have to file charges against those kids and the schooling system, I will do that. You know, I don't want to have to do it, but if you do it again or you do something else, I'm going to have to. So, well, yeah, I'm done. It's ridiculous. If they never would have did what they did, then I probably wouldn't have been making this video because they always stare out the windows. That's never nothing new. But pointing the laser was unnecessary and, you know, could have fucked my eye out. So, it's not funny. And I didn't really care for the other cop that I was talking to. He was kind of raising his voice because I was raising mine. Well, I have every legal right to raise my voice. You know? So, because I'm frustrated. And he's just basically just laughing it off. Like nothing I really do unless you have a face. You don't need a fucking face. Go to the fucking school. Tell the teachers that I want to talk to the kids in that room. I can point to the windows. You go to that room. You tell all the kids to knock it off. Yeah, would you like to talk to just that one kid? Yeah. But you can talk to them all, too. You know. So. But yeah, the stupid school is just ridiculous. They should have just... The whole school just needs to get the hell out of here. Bunch of damn wild animals. So. But yeah. I don't know, but for the teacher to lie to us like that's unbelievable. But that's what hush money does. You know, I mean, we weren't even done talking to her. There was a few other things I wanted to say, and she kind of just hung up the phone. Just kind of said okay, and then like I was going to say something else, and then she said bye, and then she hung up. I was like, well, bitch, I wasn't done talking yet. I kind of wanted to chew your ass out, but you weren't fucking taking it. She was sounding kind of like she was getting kind of frustrated. Well, I suppose because I keep calling that fucking dump. Control your fucking kids. They're your fucking responsibility as a teacher or as the principal, however the fuck this outfit's running. You're the one that is legally responsible for those kids. So take care of it. You got a kid being bad? You take care of it the proper way. Back in the day, because they don't do it anymore because it's illegal, but I was talking about, you know, you'd get the belt to the ass. Well, I remember one school, well, back in the day, that if you did something bad, you would get a ruler, you know, to your, I guess your palm or whatever, you know, this part of your hand, you know, you would get slapped, you know. So that was another form of punishment. And then if you were bad, you would get a spanking on the ass. God, we need to bring those days back. I miss that so much. Yes, it's child abuse, but I don't know. I think kids learned their lesson after getting a beating, that they fucking well deserved it. So, but yeah, I get that it's child abuse, but you know what? It wasn't child abuse back then. And we can remove that law now if we really wanted to. But everybody's such a fucking sissy. So, I don't know. It's something alright. But I'm not happy about it. So, I mean, I can't go out and just simply test my more or anything. So, I guess what I'm going to do, since you guys love to stare at me, I think I'm going to go grab my lawn chair. I think I have one in the house. Maybe I'll go grab me a blunt, sit on my front yard and smoke that blunt and just stare at you guys all day. Let me know how you like that. Oh, you guys would be calling the cops instantly. Oh, this guy's stalking us. He's harassing us. He's a child predator or something, you know. Like, you guys are going to make up shit. So it's not okay for me to sit in my front yard, smoke a blunt. But yeah, it's okay for you fuckers to stare out your windows all day long. You go to school for one purpose and one purpose only. That is to get, you know, to learn shit. To become smart. So you don't end up becoming homeless and living on the fucking streets. You can actually do something, productive with your life. Instead of being a deadbeat living in mom's basement. So, that's the reason of school. You go to school to learn. Not to grab another student's dick or point lasers at each other or whatever the fuck. I don't know what you guys are doing in that school. Playing grab ass probably. Because you guys ain't learning nothing apparently. So, but it's just ridiculous. Grow the fuck up. Learn some fucking respect. But your parents lack a lot of that too. Unbelievable. You guys need to pack that school up and get the hell out of here. Take the school with you. Take the whole building. Well, there's enough of you that you can all get underneath and pick it up and walk it out of town. There's enough of you here that all you guys could support the weight of that school. I heard somebody talking. I'm just going senile, but I don't see anybody. It was just the wind. Huh. Thought somebody was coming, so. But I guess not. So yeah. But yeah, you guys made me do it. You guys wanted to play dickhead, so I'm gonna play dickhead back to you too. So, because I'm not playing nice anymore. It's done. I'm tired of it. It's getting old, and it needs to stop. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. I just wanted to give you guys that little story, and I want to get a couple of things done, and then yeah. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess I'll have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.